This lesson is on matrices and matrix operations. When we start out talking about matrices, we need to talk about the size of the matrix because often this is important. We tell the size of a matrix by saying its row first and the number of its columns second. This matrix has 2 rows and 1 column, so this matrix is a 2 by 1 matrix. The second matrix has 3 rows and 2 columns, so this matrix is a 3 by 2 matrix. When we're adding or subtracting matrices, it's important that the matrices are the same size. In this first example, both of the matrices have 3 rows and 2 columns, so they're both 3 by 2. When we add the corresponding digits. So we're going to add 3 to -4 and 8 to 3. We're adding the first row to the first row, the second row to the second row, and so on. 3 plus -4 is -1. 8 plus 3 is 11. 2 plus 1 is 3. 6 plus 7 is 13. 5 plus 2 is 7. And -2 plus 5 is 3. So this is the answer. When we subtract, they must also be the same size, but this time, instead of adding each piece, we're going to subtract each piece. 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 minus -3 is +3. 5 minus 6 is -1. And -8 minus 10 is -18. That's our first row. For the second row, 2 minus 1 is 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. -1 minus 4 is -5. And 4 minus a -5 is +9. When we multiply a matrix times a single digit out in front, this is called scalar multiplication. And what we do is we multiply the 3 times every piece of the matrix. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times -2 is -6, and 3 times 5 is 15. This is called scalar multiplication, and this number out in front is the scalar. When you're doing several operations with matrices, the order of operations is the same as it normally would be. Here you have 2 times a matrix, and then you also have addition. You want to do 2 times the matrix first and then add second. So our first matrix is going to stay the same, and then we're going to multiply our second matrix times 2, 0, 10, -6, and 20. And then we can add the corresponding parts. 1 plus 0 is 1, -4 plus 10 is 6, -3, and 26. That's matrices and their operations.